Hey docs, we are going to share with you something that's really powerful that I think will help you in some of the decor and design of your office, because I'm going to drop in some footage of my reception area. But before we show you what our front office looks like, we have jerseys, patients, testimonial boxes, pills, drugs, and there's some really cool stuff. What I want to point out first is a little bit of the phraseology. In other words, when you come into my office, you don't do paperwork. Who wants to do paperwork? We change it to an intake form, and you can do it online before you get there because that's part of our 5-star service. But I want you to look at what our office is. We've got a who's who of professional athletes. We've got a ton of families that come in. We have a ton of children that get adjusted right after birth. We've got a family practice. It's not just athletes, it's not just kids, it's a whole family practice. Keeps it a whole lot of fun, and we see a high volume of patients because we are damn good, and the minute you walk into my office, you'll feel it. Check out my front reception area. All right, so we are standing in my front reception area. We get a lot of questions about our office. You can see we've got jerseys and signed testimonials, photos with patients that are pro athletes, Olympics. We've got a whole collage of my experience at the London Games in 2012. We get asked a lot of questions about what the front office looks like. Rule number one, this is not a waiting room, because you know what you do in a waiting room? You wait. This is a reception area. I want people to get a feel for what it is we do here. High profile, social proof, elite Olympic athletes. We've got testimonial boxes for whole families with medications and prescription drugs they're now off of because they've been under chiropractic care. So we've made it a whole family affair. We've got athletes, we've got children, we've got photos. I've got my family on this wall over here, so these are my kids. Half of these photos were taken with a cell phone, and we just turn them into black and white prints. So as soon as somebody comes into the office, I want them to get a feel for who I am as a doctor, but also who I am as a person. So that's why we've got all of these photos up here. And again, those are just my children, my family photos, so when somebody comes in, they get a good sense of who we are. We've got hardwood floors, really cool color scheme going on here. We usually have fresh flowers delivered on Monday, and then on this side, we've got one of my favorite testimonial boxes, because this was a patient who was taking all of these prescription medications, over-the-counter drugs for allergies and asthma. We don't cure that stuff, but when you remove a subluxation, the body functions and does what it's supposed to do. Amazing things happen all the time. And he was the USC Bandsman of the Year, and basically what he was not able to do was perform. So by getting him off of the medications, he could play his trumpet again. This is our reception area, and this is something that a lot of docs have requested to see. I wanted to show you firsthand what we're doing here under chiropractic care. Okay, so if you were to walk into my private office, what you would see is there's a couple more jerseys with signed information, photos of my kids down on the field, down on the ice, Stanley Cup winners, MVPs, gold medalists. My kids have some really cool experiences because they get to be around these phenomenal athletes. The reason I like the athletes is it's social proof. It's credibility that goes against anybody in the traditional healthcare model. I don't care if it's a surgeon, a medical doctor, someone that wants to poo-poo chiropractic. It's not happening because we have such social proof and credibility. But what we really do in our office that's a ton of fun is we have a ton of kids as patients. Our testimonial boxes kind of hit people in the face as they walk in. This is what we're all about. We're anti-drugs. This whole idea of the AMA bringing in medication into the profession, I think, is crazy. I don't cure these things. I don't take credit for getting people off the medications. The idea is chiropractic works at getting your body to function at a higher level. And this concept of bringing drugs into the profession, absolutely crazy. This video was truly to help you out, show you what our office looks like, maybe give you some concepts. And again, the idea of having my children in the front office, it's a family practice. That's what I run. That's what I teach and grow with all my seminars. Whatever style of practice you want, athletes, women, children, families, we teach you how to fill it up. What I run is a family-based practice. What I showed you is real footage because I'm in the game, and it gives me an unfair advantage when I teach. Hope to see you sometime soon. I'll be on the road all over the globe because I'm speaking on 4 continents this year to chiropractic audiences. Hope to see you soon.